Welcome to the Hebron Global Transformation Initiative. We believe that you can succeed in a rapidly changing world. Join the community of men and women who are striving to be transformed leaders of healthy families, spiritually empowered and financially free. Don't you want to be part of us? Please go on and listen to the message.
Good evening to you. I'm very honored to be here before you this evening, and I'm blessed to be part of this family tonight. Before I start sharing my speech, I want to say this slogan that you have in our language, saying in Kinyarwanda, va mu bisanzwe mu bimenyerewe ugaragaze ubudasa. That is the message in the house. Distinguished guests, readers in this room, dreamers of tomorrow, scholars, entrepreneurs, and friends. Before we begin, I want to first give glory and honor to God, the source of life, wisdom, and every opportunity. It is by His grace that we are gathered here today, by His guidance that this vision has come to life. I also want to warmly acknowledge and welcome our guests of honor in the house and all esteemed leaders present. Your presence adds great value to this occasion, and deeply honored to have you. You're most welcome. To my family, mentors, friends, and everyone who has walked with me through seasons of growth. Your prayers, sacrifices, encouragement, and belief has shaped not only my journey, but also the message I stand here to share today. You are part of this story, part of this vision, and part of this legacy. Let me begin with a simple truth here. The greatest poverty in life is not the absence of money, but the absence of vision. And the greatest wealth is not what a person owns, but by who a person becomes along the journey. Tonight is not just a book launch. It is an unwavering of a movement, a conversation about wealth, abundance, freedom, and human potential, and generational legacy. This book speaks to entrepreneurs who are building boldly, scholars who are redefining knowledge, investors who are willing to shape their future, and professionals who influence systems, and finally the dreamers who refuse to live small lives. But above all, it is written to awaken something deeper in all of us, that true wealth is not only by what we accumulate, but by who we become, endured and person. Wealth is often understood as resources, money, property, investments, and assets that provide security and stability. That's the definition by 100% of the human race. They know wealth as this. And in innovation, these resources truly deserve recognition. They are not useless. They are so powerful and strong. They are valuable, but they are not the beginning. Because before wealth appears, there is an idea. Before success is seen, there is a vision. And before empires rise, there is imagination. This is the foundation of this book. Abundance begins long before money enters in our accounts. Possessions may display prosperity, but principles create it. Behind every lasting achievement stands imagination, vision, character. These form what I call the abundance blueprint. Behind every lasting achievement stands imagination, vision, character, and this form, imagination creates, vision directs, character sustains. That is why the greatest investment in life is not what we own, but our ability to think wisely and act diligently. We see this truth in Joseph in Egypt. Through wisdom and vision, he interpreted Pharaoh's dream and prepared a nation for 14 years of abundance and famine. He did not merely predict the future, he designed and implemented a transformational socio-economic system that sustained prosperity for generations. This is what vision does. It prepares people for tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. So let me ask a simple wake-up call to everyone in the house. What dream have I ignored? What vision have I delayed? What potential have I silenced? Because the truth is simple. Every great achievement begins with a vision. And every lasting legacy is built through action. As the center of this message is something deeper, and this is called freedom. Freedom is not merely the absence of debts that we have, struggles or difficult circumstances in life. It is a master key of life. Freedom is what use of time, peace of mind, clarity of purpose, and courage to live boldly. It empowers us to walk in God-given purpose and reveals heaven's blessings on earth. I'm giving an example in John 8:11. When Jesus met the woman caught in adultery, we see this freedom in action. Where others saw condemnation, Jesus offered grace. Where there was shame, he restored dignity. Where there was an invisible future, he opened a new beginning. That is freedom that rewrites human stories. Freedom sings in chains like Paul and Silas in prison. Freedom speaks in storms like Paul encouraging 276 shipwrecked passengers. Freedom transforms survival into purpose and obligation into destiny. The greatest crisis today is not a lack of talents, but deliberate disconnection from our true identity. We are created in the image and likeness of God, Genesis 1:26 through 27, with creative power and a great deal of wisdom and dignity. When this identity is discovered, ordinary people rise to become extraordinary women and men of impact. As seen in Ezekiel 1:10 and Revelation 4:7, the man represents wisdom, spiritual connection, and influence. The lion represents courage, resilience, and leadership and strength. The eagle represents vision, freedom of the spirit, and renewal. And the bull represents endurance, physical power, and grounded stability. Imagine all these traits, virtues, are embedded in the human soul. And why do you think we are unable to do anything that we are mandated to deliver? It is impossible. Imagine such traits being in your conscience, in your presence, in your life, and then I can't do it is a question to be questioned again. Let's move forward. These are reflections of divine character within humanity, not equality with God, but as a sacred responsibility entrusted to us by God. In essence, this book exists to awaken that potential, to bring back, to restore, to transform back the message of identity, where we come from. Wealth and abundance are not only about identity, they are about stewardship. This book introduces a powerful metaphor, the pipe and the funnel narrative. I think that this word is built on these two principles. You are either acting like a funnel or acting like a pipe. That's how this word is built. So you could wonder, seeing some countries transforming to the best of what they want and others suffering regardless of what they own. They are operating through this system a funnel, and a pipe narrative. So let's move. A pipe leaks wastes resources. That's the nature of a pipe. Time, talents, gifts, opportunities, skills, and untapped potential. Everything of value when it goes through the pipe disappears and impairs completely. It consumes without multiplying, while abilities lie dormant and unused. Many lives, institutions, and even nations operate this way, losing not only money, but ultimately their own destiny. But a funnel is different. This is the solution. A funnel gathers, directs with precision and control, organizes and multiplies not only by resources but meaningful impact. It transforms even small or modest income into powerful investments, savings into security, and resources into a legacy. The difference between a pipe and a funnel is not opportunity. It is stewardship. And stewardship determines greatest legacy, because every life leaves a ripple effect. A careless life drains generations, while a disciplined life builds nations. We see this in Abraham, whose obedience to God birthed generations that still shape history today. His life proves that legacy is not built by possessions alone, but by purpose and faithfulness. So as I close, I want to leave you with this charge. We are called to rise beyond ordinary living, to think with wisdom, to build with excellence, to lead with courage, and to live with purpose. The world does not need a lesser version of us. It needs the full expression of who we are created to become. History has already shown us what is possible. For example, Gutenberg revolutionized communication through the printing press. Thomas Edison and Tesla transformed energy through the electric light. Tim Berners-Lee connected the world through the internet. And Apollo 11 carried humanity beyond the earth with Neil Armstrong. The same potential that drove these breakthroughs lives within us today. We are not different from them. The conception is the same. The delivery system is the same. The difference comes when we just land on this planet. And this is the message to come back. So rise, dream beyond limitations, build beyond yourself, and leave a legacy that speaks long after you have gone. Thank you for your presence, support, and your belief in this vision. May this book inspire you to discover wealth beyond possessions, abundance beyond accumulation, and freedom beyond limitation. Thank you, and may God richly bless you.